Subscribe the channel. At just past 1 in the morning on December 18, 2024, officers from the Urbana Police Department stopped a suspected drunk driver who was allegedly swerving between lanes and had remained stopped at a green light for over 10 seconds. If they haven't already, they will soon find out that he is the active Champaign County Sheriff, Matthew Melvin, ranking well above the officers pulling him over.
God damn. 241102 for a traffic stop. I'm going to be out on Jefferson.
The initial officer is a new recruit with just over a year of experience, while the secondary officer, Sergeant Sean, has worked in the same jurisdiction for nearly 25 years alongside Matthew, and is almost certainly very familiar with who he is.
Hey, how are you doing? Doing pretty good. I'm Officer Urbana Police Division. So the reason for the stop is
your location again, please?
you're kind of all over the road back there, and then you were stopped at a green light.
Right by both circles.
Yep. Yes, sir. All right. You can smell an alcoholic beverage, and there's vomit on the side of the vehicle right now.
Really?
Yes, sir. You have your driver's license on by chance?
Yeah. Who are you with?
What was it?
Who are you with?
Urbana PD.
NRC 24, I just got a response back on your 7. RO does have CCW.
You're clear. Thank you. Go back with you, okay?
Here, the county sheriff's identification is fully verified as he presents a distinctive license associated with his position.
Well, smell it?
Yeah, there's vomit on the side of the car.
There is.
Yeah, I mean, he's hammered.
Have him step out.
Yeah.
No mess around with it.
Okay. All right, sir, I'm going to have you step out of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Come on, walk over here. You're okay? Matt, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, okay.
All right.
I just want to make sure you're not grabbing something, all right?
Really?
Go on over here. Oh, it's all right. Move your wings flat, okay?
Oh, me.
What's that?
Really?
Really what? We're just going to go over here where it's flat, Matt. We're going to do some tests, all right?
No.
No what?
What?
I said we're going to walk over here and do some tests.
No.
Now, you stay right here. Stop right there. You got a gun with you? Don't act this way.
Don't.
Sheriff, don't.
The officers ask about his gun not just for safety reasons. Having a firearm in the vehicle while committing an OVI offense is a serious felony and could cost the county sheriff his right to carry.
We're going to do some tests. Okay?
All right. Yeah.
All right, so let's walk.
Call?
You can make a phone call.
All right.
The officers sit in silence for 10 seconds while Matthew scrolls through his phone.
Amazing.
Another 10 seconds drags by.
What's that? Over here to this pavement to do some tests.
Okay.
All right. All right. Can you stand on over here?
No.
Okay. You know what?
You guys are amazing.
Silence.
Silence continues for an additional 15.
Freezing.
It's cold out.
Yeah, freezing. Ow. Baby Jay.
Are you trying to call Josh Jacobs?
No.
Lieutenant Josh Jacobs reports to Matthew and is the direct commanding officer of the uniformed police on scene. It is unclear if the call connects, and no records are currently available to confirm who Matthew is attempting to contact.
All right, well, let's get done with that and let's go ahead and finish these tests, all right? Are you refusing to take the test? Is that what you're doing?
Jake.
Matt, are you refusing to take the test?
No, I'm not refusing to take anything.
All right, then let's go over here to where it's flat.
I'd like to go home.
Okay. We'll do this testing first to make sure you're okay to drive, man. It's just strong smell of alcohol. You can't drive very well, and there's puke all down the side of your car.
There's no puking down outside my car.
There is.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
There's not.
Okay. So we're going to do some tests to make sure you're safe to drive. You're refusing to take the test, we'll be placing you under arrest for OVI.
Really?
Yes.
They're absolutely amazing.
I'm asking you to take some field sobriety test, Matt. Can you do that?
Silence goes for another 25 seconds.
Get our stuff done first here, and you can make some phone calls here in a minute, all right? What's that? All right. Once we step on over here, we're going to take some field sobriety tests, all right, Matt? Are you refusing?
Really?
Are you refusing to take the test? That's what I'm asking you. Are you refusing to take the test? Yeah, I'm recording. Yes.
I don't care.
Okay.
Silence continues for over 30 seconds.
We got to get this moving along here. So are you going to take some field sobriety testing? We need to do the field sobriety test, all right?
No.
Are you refusing to do them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have to place you under arrest for OVI.
Really?
Yeah.
For what?
For driving under the influence of alcohol. You got a gun on you?
Really?
Yes. Matt, you're under arrest. Don't you resist. Don't.
Really? Not.
Stupid sweatshirt caught up.
You're amazing.
Thank you. Other hand, please. Other hand, please. Don't resist. He's got broad shoulders. Get rid of the set of cuffs out. I'm not trying to wind him up. I don't think you are.
You think I am?
I said I don't think you are. And it's because there's two of them on it. It's like that here. All right. I know you're not. I'm going to leave your knife in the truck, all right? Is that cool with you?
Yeah. With me.
And then the truck.
Yeah. Cute.
Double lock them so I don't get tighter on you, you know.
You got the right to me and sound like, you understand that? Anything you say can be used against you in court, you understand that? You have the right to speak with an attorney before any questioning. If you can't afford one can be provided for you by the court. You understand those rights? You understand them? You know I'm doing my job. I know you know what I'm doing. Huh? All right, come on this way. All right, turn around. Put your butt down first. Our seats are hard, all right? So put your butt down first and slide. And oh damn, dude, I'm trying to hurt your You all right? You all right, man? All right, you in? Okay. Are you okay if I move your truck, or do you want me to tell it? Are you good if I park it over here? Huh? I can move it over here and just park it over here in Bodie Circle, if you're all right with that. But you gotta give me permission to do it. If not, I'll have it towed. I don't want to tow your truck, man. I'd rather just park it, but you gotta tell me it's okay for me to park it.
Matthew refuses to answer the question, and another 10 seconds of silence passes. Another 12 seconds of silence passes before Matthew shifts in his seat.
Let's make this quicker and we get those damn things off you. Can I just park this thing? That's what I'm asking you.
5 seconds of silence. 6 seconds of silence. 13 more seconds of silence pass before the sergeant gives up trying to communicate with Matthew.
Jesus Christ. Nasty. God, it's disgusting. It's not in the car.
Said that
Yeah. They keep going. I'm fucking parking it.
Yeah.
Here. There's vomit with a heavy smell of alcohol on the vehicle. I think I left his phone in his pocket. I wasn't really worried about it, but we need to take it out before you uncuff him. I'll meet you back there.
Okay. I'm going to be en route back to 25 with a male 21.
Zero clear. 126.
The just under 3-minute ride to the station is spent in silence.
2411 or 2. 141 or 25. Alrighty, sir. Step on out.
You want to lean this way?
Yep.
Good. Going this way. One in here. Alright, let's real quick, man. I left a couple things in your pockets and we'll get those things out.
Cute how tight those are.
What are you talking about? I can fit my finger in there, man. Look at that. Obviously, we're going to go over the 2255. Either way, if you're going to get charged, we're going to do fingerprints. And then if you call somebody, you can have them come pick you up.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I'm not trying to put nobody in jail or nothing like that. All right? You're going to... This is your baby, so... Huh? All right, here's your copy. You want to follow along with it?
1109.
All right, let's start reading.
You're now under arrest for OVI, operating a vehicle under the influence, a drug, or combination of them, operating a vehicle under the influence of illicit controlled substance, or illicit metabolite of controlled substance, operating a vehicle...
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Wait till she's done talking so you can hear everything clear.
We're just going to restart, okay?
Yeah, start her.
You're under arrest for OVI, operating a vehicle under the influence of drug, or combination of... Yes, sir. Operating a vehicle under the influence of illicit controlled substance or illicit metabolite of a controlled substance. You have to pay a fee to have the privileges reinstated.
Amazing.
If you have a prior...
He just stated that his girlfriend...
If you take any chemical test required by law, your Ohio driving privileges will be suspended immediately. And you will have to pay a fee to have privileges reinstated. If you take a chemical test, you may have an independent chemical test taken at your own expense.
Okay. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Okay. Run this thing, get it fired up. I'll run through the process, and you can refuse when I get there. Obviously, if you refuse the test, their driver's license will be suspended for a year. You understand that?
We just took a call from...
What's your social security number?
I'll call and get it. Start working on a ride if you want. You got to wait till... All right. Or you take the test? No. The breath test. Okay. It refused, yes. What? Why are you drinking why are you driving after drinking this much? Why am I kidding you? I can't believe you're kidding me, making me in this situation, Matt. You puked all over your car. It smells like alcohol. You can hardly walk. So don't be like you're kidding me. I can't believe you put us in this situation.
I hit no instead of yes on the refuse.
It'll go. Bring everything out.
Yep. Thanks.
She hadn't been drinking tonight, has she?
You're fun. You play a game.
Is that a game?
Play it. Keep it in the...
Since you refused the test, obviously you're being charged with OVI. I got to do the prints. He's going to print up a ticket as soon as Michelle, is that you called? As soon as she gets here, we'll get you out of here. So, come on with me. Before we go upstairs, you got to use the restroom or anything? You're good. I'll follow you. Go on.
I'll follow you.
What's that? What'd you say?
You're amazing. Can I make a phone call?
Not right now. Let's get this done first.
Cute.
Alright, come around here.
For what?
For your fingerprints?
For what?
We have to do that when we make an OVI arrest.
I'll refuse that.
You can't refuse that.
I can.
No, we'll have to put you in jail.
No, I can't.
Why would you refuse that? It's part of a booking process.
I haven't done anything, Sean. You know, you and I both know that.
Okay, then take the data master test. Prove you're not drunk.
Really?
Yeah. You're driving all over the roadway. You stop at a green light.
I have not been that.
You puked all over your car.
No, I did not. I have not puked on my car. Somebody else may have puked on my car.
Okay. Someone else puked on your car. Okay. Then why are you driving so horribly?
Why am I not driving what?
Horribly.
I'm not.
Okay. Then why don't you just take the test and prove I'm wrong?
Why you want to fight with me?
I don't want to fight with you.
No. You want to argue with me because of everybody else.
Because everybody else what?
Sean, really?
I don't care about politics.
Election. Yes, you do.
Give a You see me jumping up and down on the election stuff?
No,
give a less
I don't
about
care
that.
about it either.
Matthew reveals that he lost re-election for county sheriff earlier in the year, although the primary vote occurred 9 months prior in March. Despite his loss, the official transfer of office does not take place until January 5, less than 2 weeks after this. Matthew had served as county sheriff for the past 2 terms, totaling 8 years. In the March 2024 Republican primary, he lost the election by just 9 votes, handing the victory to Chad Burrows and effectively ending Matthew's tenure as sheriff come January. Though the loss was narrow, some of Matthew's alleged questionable practices may have contributed to growing public dissatisfaction with his leadership. One notable incident took place after the primary election. In August 2024, Matthew arrested St. Paris Police Chief Eric Smith at the Champaign County Fair. This marked the second known officer arrest in the county within a span of about 4 months. Eric, who was off duty, out of uniform, and out of his jurisdiction, was arrested by Matthew at the privately run fair for trespassing and obstruction after repeatedly refusing to store his handgun in accordance with the fair's no-gun policy. The charges were later dropped, likely due to Ohio's House Bill 228, which permits officers to open carry if their badge is displayed, something Eric reportedly had, despite being casually dressed. St. Paris had hired Eric as police chief in 2021. Following the fair incident, he was placed on paid leave, and the department was ultimately disbanded. Mayor Susan Prince cited financial issues and officer retention challenges as the reasons, noting that 5 officers had resigned over the span of 7 months, leaving only Eric, who spent at least 2 months on paid leave, as the department's sole officer. When residents asked who would handle law enforcement responsibilities, the mayor informed them the village would rely on the county sheriff's office, still led at the time by Matthew, as they had often done due to the department's chronic was formally laid off on December 17, following the department's same night, Urbana police officers arrested Matthew for driving under the influence.
Okay.
Glad you gotta take your fingerprints.
Really?
I do.
No, you don't. You and I both know you don't. I'm standing here perfectly normal with you. You and I... Sorry. You know you don't.
What?
I'm standing here with you.
I understand you're standing here with me.
Okay?
I gotta take your fingerprints, man.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna freaking roll around on the ground with you. Get your fingerprints.
Let me go home.
So you're refusing to get fingerprints?
Yeah.
Without resisting arrest? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not resisting arrest. Come on, man.
Refusing to fingerprint likely wouldn't result in a resisting charge, but it could lead to obstructing justice. In this case, it can be argued that Matthew's intimidation is preventing the sergeant from performing his duty to assist in the investigation.
Call your boss.
They ain't gonna answer the phone right now. It's 1 in the morning, man.
You're silly.
Huh?
Because you guys are being silly.
Why'd you call somebody for a ride home? I would've gave you a damn ride home. You don't live that far outside of town.
Why are you being silly about it?
Come on, come back here.
Where?
We gotta go to the freaking booking room while we wait. I'm just gonna put you in the interview room.
Here.
I understand that. We gotta get your tickets and stuff typed up. Okay?
Give me a ticket while I walk perfectly normal.
Just have a seat here till we get done.
After the officers leave Matthew, just over 10 minutes pass before the body cam footage resume
And then your citation is going to be for operating a vehicle under the influence of alcohol, all right? So your court date's going to be Friday morning at 9 a.m., yes. Get you one more. We're not trying to hem you up on all kind of crap, man. So, all right. So, all right. So, it's in violation of 333.01A, the Autorizer of the Codified Ordinance of Urbana.
You're beautiful.
Your court date is, like I said, Friday morning, 9 a.m. You have any questions about that?
What's the phone number for you, sir?
I'll have fun.
Any questions about any of this? Let's get you out of here. 19. We're outside, releasing him.
Two bang right there.
Two banger. What was that? Huh? Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Have a good night.
Matthew faces one charge of operating a vehicle under the influence, a first-degree misdemeanor, and has pled not guilty. He was released on a recognizance bond with a 1-year driving suspension under implied consent laws, meaning he cannot drive until at least December 20, 2025. Original prosecutor for the case recused himself, likely due to a conflict of interest, and a special prosecutor was assigned instead. The case is still pending trial, during which time Sergeant Sean retired after working in Urbana for 25 years. Matthew faces up to 6 months in jail, fines up to $1,750, and a license suspension of up to 3 years. However, he may be allowed to drive with an ignition interlock device. Caught driving on a suspended license, he must serve at least 3 days in jail, a month of house arrest, and could face up to 6 months of confinement, additional fines of up to $1,000, a 30-day vehicle impound, and an extra 1-year license suspension.